Hi everyone, it's good to be here. We finally got a little bit of cool weather here in this side of Florida near Jacksonville. It feels good too. It's supposed to get a little bit colder. I feel for everybody out west, I don't see how you do it. So luckily we only have to fool around with a couple of cold day spells and then it turns warm again. So anyway, I have a special little craft for you today. I did these last year and they were well liked, and I thought let's bring them back. It's the holidays, and what more of appropriate time to make angels. So this is it. Hold it up here for you. Isn't she cute? Very simple to do. Looks crooked. There we go. Very simple. And you can make them any color. This Deco mesh, this is the Deco mesh, if you're not familiar with it, comes in all kinds of different colors. I had these products left over from last year. And of course, you know, you can get the ribbon. I was lucky enough to get ribbon and bows that were made out of the same material. So you'll need pipe cleaners. Hey, Sherry. And there we go. Isn't that cute? One of these days I'm going to get used to holding things up in front of that camera. Everything's backwards. But anyway, you'll need 3 pipe cleaners. You'll need 2 to tie the body, and then you'll need 1 that is for the halo. And like I said, I have these supplies from last year. So I brought out the stash. I had some white ones, and all this stuff I picked up at Dollar Tree, except for the Deco mesh. And there was some really pretty glittery, sparkly ones. So you'll need a total of 3 pipe cleaners, your hot glue, the hot glue gun, some scissors, and some bows, and the ribbon. I think that's about it. The Deco mesh is 10 inches wide. I went for the wider one. I know it's available in 6 inches, but I was going to use this as a piece on the door wreath, so I wanted it larger. And this one particularly came from Joann's. It was 30 feet long. And if you do them, I cut these in 12 inches. 12 inches long. And I figured if you do them in 10, you'll be able, 10 inches long, you'll be able to get 3 angels out of 1 spool. And you know, Joann's, they always have some really good coupons. The Dollar Tree, they have mesh, but it's not as wide. It's like 6 inches. Hi, Pamela. 2 Pamelas on. Pamela Fleming and Pamela Smith. Good to see you. Are you keeping warm over there, Pamela? I saw your post the other day, all that snow. My heart went out to y'all. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cold. But getting back to this, I feel for you. I really do. I do not like cold weather. That's why I live in Florida right now. But anyway, you're going to need 12 of these. So this width is 12 inches. I kept it simple. The numbers are simple. I'll hold this up for you again so you can see it. That's what we're making today. Very, very simple. Oh, thank goodness, no more snow. You probably have enough for a while, don't you? I need to cut 1 more. And what I did right here at this table, took my tape measure, put it out to 12 inches, put it on the table, and I'm fixing to put the camera down so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. And I buried, did it roll off the table? This is crazy. Nope, here it is. Okay, this I've already done the angel, and I'm going to do one more. So this is the balance, and I need one more 12-inch piece. So we're going to cut that. It cuts very easily. It does have a habit. If y'all have worked with this stuff before, you know that it has a habit of curling back up on itself. So there's our 12 piece, and it's a little bit, you have to be a little bit coordinated to do this because it gets to be a little cumbersome. But I want you to take your square, pull the opposite corners, pull it tight so it does this, it wrinkles up, okay? While it's wrinkled up, grab it in the middle, kind of like a bow tie, like this. Okay, we're going to do all 12 of them like this. And the further we go, the more coordinated you have to be. I've tried to put something on top of it to hold it in place, but it just does not work. So y'all might be able to figure it out. If you do, let me know. So for right now, this is what works for me. And I've just pinched them. And we're going to do this to all 12 of them. So you're pulling, stretching, and walking your fingers up. There we go. This little craft goes by quickly after you get this done. We did this in a classroom setting last year, and it was a lot of fun. Everybody was able to help each other and give ideas, you know, about colors for ribbons. So it's taken shape. We have a couple more to go. I made some shark's tooth earrings, and they've been selling quite well. I've got some more. So if anybody is interested, get in touch with me through my Facebook channel or my email address is christinahickey@gmail.com, or private message me. So here we go. So it's getting quite full. Sherry says bread tie. Well, we're going to tie them all together with some pipe cleaner in a few minutes once I get them all together. But since they have to be put together, as you see, it is it's quite interesting working with this stuff. It's like this stuff just has a mind of its own. It doesn't want to cooperate. You have to show it who's boss. So, and I want to get these all even. So here in the middle, there we go. All right, couple more. Hi, Darlene. You staying warm? Can you believe it's almost the 1st of December? My gosh. Before you know it, we'll be celebrating the new year, saying goodbye to 2018. We are almost through. We have 2 more after this one, and I'll play with it a little bit to get it all even. I'm kind of pinching them in the middle. There we go. One more. And I'm trying to pull them as tight as I can because I want it to stretch out. Okay. All right, they're all pinched. So let's take the pipe cleaner. I'm going to take a white one. We're going to wrap it in the middle. And you want this as tight as possible. Let's straighten this up a little bit. There we go. Twist it around a couple of times to secure it. We're not going to cut this off right now. In fact, this top one we're not going to cut off at all. We're going to use this as the hook. So we have 12 pieces in here, and you'll need to count 6. And I'm going to make this part the bottom. So count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're dividing it. You have 6 on the bottom and 6 up top. Do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is going to be the bottom. This is the skirt. And we'll turn it around. No, I can do this. I can do it like this. So here you have the top. Come down about an inch, inch and a half, pinch it like that. Grab you another pipe cleaner, and you're going to twist it around that area also. And you'll need to have this very tight. Make sure you twist it in the back like you did the top. You don't want these to show. Twist it around a couple of times to secure it. And I'm going to leave these the way they are temporarily. We'll come back to them. So this is what you have now. You have the little skirt here, and these are going to form the wings. I think I need to play with these a little bit. There we go. Okay. And Christmas ornament. Doesn't look like the camera is, there we go. This is a Christmas ornament that I've had. I have a collection of these I've had for years. And they're very pretty. They have a satin thread on them, but they're getting to the point where they're fraying. think I've had them for like 18 years, 18, 19 years. But we're going to use this as her head. And that's where your hot glue comes in. You want to position it to where, we'll bring this up a little bit. There we go. You want to position it to where it sits right in the middle. And put quite a bit of hot glue in the middle. Try not to burn yourself. And this is going to take a minute for it to secure. We're going to put a red bow on her. That's the coffee pot going off. I'm just going to hold this here for a few minutes and get the bow ready. Let's see if her head stays on. An angel that lost her head. I think it needs to. I guess because of the weather being so cold, everything is taking its time about drying. I did a paint pour yesterday. In fact, I made a video of it. I'll get it hooked up to YouTube today so y'all can watch it. But it's like I just poured it. I looked at it this morning and it's hardly dried at all. Okay, these have the little tie things on them. We don't need those, so I am going to cut them off. There. Twist this back up, this area. There we go. And her head is still not tight. I'm just kind of positioning this. And we'll take the other ribbon and start positioning it. Because sometimes you need 3, sometimes less than 3 pieces. What I'm going to do is cover this area here with the ribbon. And I want to make sure that number that I need. Okay, that's 1. Let's do another one. And each one of these will be hot glued in place. So it will be one right underneath the other. Yeah, I think I'm going to need 3 of them. Yeah, that'll be pretty. Okay, so we're going to set this to the side and glue her bow on. How much when done? Well, are you talking about to buy? I have not considered selling them. I guess I could. I don't know. Maybe $8 or $10. There we go. We'll snip that one up underneath here. And because I'm wanting this ribbon to fold a particular way, I need to put a little bit more glue up underneath here to keep it in place. There we go. Now for each one, you'll go right up underneath the last one that you did. And this is, I'm folding it to where it will be, the decorative part will be on the outside. You kind of have to play with it a little bit. It'll do it, you just have to play with it a little bit. And let's put that one right here. And hold it. We made these in silver and red, all kinds of mesh colors last year. They were so pretty and had them placed throughout the building. It just made people smile. It was nice. So, yep. I think one more will do it. So, just gonna fold that together. Decorative part on the outside. We'll lift these two up gently because the glue is not set yet. There we go. Yes, Darlene, I did know that. Okay. I'm so glad y'all got to spend some time together. Okay, we're almost there. A little bit more glue in here. There we go. And hold that down. We're almost through. This went by pretty quickly, didn't it? Let's see here. Do that one, do that one. And I think I'm going to need a little bit more glue on the bow. This stuff, this Deco mesh, it really can attack you. I was like, I was doing one earlier and I was like, this stuff, I had to roll up my sleeves because it kept getting attached to the fabric of my sleeves. There we go. All right, let's hold her up and see. All right, she's getting there. Now to do the halo. I see her head. I'm gonna have to fix that. Her head keeps wanting to pop up. So what I'll have to do is re-glue it. She's stuck, but it could be better. I'll have to re-glue it and hold it in place. But let's make the halo. It's real simple. And I'm gonna go with the gold Isn't that pretty? And it came from Dollar Tree. So now what you'll need to do is decide how high up you would like to have the halo. And I usually put the pipe cleaner behind the head and bring it forward, kind of fold it a little bit at an angle like this. And you can tell about how high up. So this width here is going to be plenty long enough to be attached to her head and go above her head. And this is really easy. This pipe cleaner, you know, is so bendable. Just take and bend it into a circle. Doesn't have to be perfect to begin with. You can straighten it out, but you want it at least large enough to be the circumference of the head, and twist it around. Bend it back. So we almost have a perfect circle. Play with it a little bit. There. Okay. And so right now I'm trying to determine the height. And I think that's going to be perfect right there. Glue it in place. Don't worry about it being perfect right now while you're gluing it, because you're going to play with it to, you know, to straighten it out and make it circle and be the right angle once it's once the glue has adhered. Now while we're waiting for that, with these other ties on the back side here, let's go ahead and cut. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and cut these off. I'm going to bend it down. The one that's holding her right up underneath the head, we're going to use that as the hook. So just gently twist them together. And form your little hook like an eye of a needle. Twist the bottom around. There. And this halo, I'm going to cut that length off. There we go. So you have a little hook in the back here. Ah, the stuff is getting stuck to my clothes. Here we go. Now, we'll play with her halo. And there you go. How about that? And that didn't take very long at all. I'll put some more glue on her head because it does need to go down, and play with the wings a little bit. Make her fluffy, fluff out her skirt. But hi, Amanda. So glad you could join us. Look what we made today. And Joan Lee, Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everybody. So if you make one of these, please post it to MajicMixx. I'd love to take a look at it and see. We've got all kinds of creative people out there, and I would love to see it and have y'all share it with one another. Crafty Tuesday, angel making, and Thursday we are going to have fluid art at 1 o'clock. So hopefully y'all will be able to join. Thank you so much. And there you go. I think I'll make a couple more. So thanks for joining, everybody. Hugs, and see you around. See you soon. Bye-bye.